Time is running out to get your passes to Aftershock, featuring Slipknot, Kiss, My Chemical Romance, and Muse. Just look at this lineup. It's insane. You deserve it. You work hard all year, so treat yourself and learn more about Aftershock at the link in the description. Slipknot is gearing up to release their brand new album, The End So Far, and this is their final record with their longtime label, Roadrunner, who they put out their debut album with all the way back in 1999. But all things must come to an end, and Slipknot is choosing to part ways with the label, and they're going independent. This means the possibilities for them are endless, but that's not without risk. Again, you have this big music industry system that for now Slipknot isn't exactly going to be a part of, and we'll see how that works out for them. It worked out very well for Metallica. It presumably will work well for Slipknot. They have such a global, dedicated fan base that will not go anywhere. These are loyal fans, so it seems like it's an intelligent move for them, and it sounds like the record contract they signed back in 1999 that they were still on up to this point, this record dropping this week, was not the best deal for them, and so they will probably be seeing a significant uptick in compensation from future music, and we'll just have to see where this goes. Even Corey sounds like he's not entirely sure what's next for the band when it comes to this new journey, how they're going to handle it, how they're going to proceed. We know they are going to proceed for sure, but how they go about that, it's an exciting time for the band because this just opens so many opportunities for Slipknot in the future. So anyways, Corey addressed this in a new interview with Zane Lowe on Apple Music One when he talked about the label is not even close to what it used to be. Roadrunner has undergone major changes, and he says it's not even a shadow of what it used to be, and that people that the band worked with and had close relationships were fired in very unceremonious ways. So Slipknot does seem like they are glad they're moving forward and going in a different direction. He said, quote, "I mean, it's cool because at this point we could do whatever. If we wanted to, we could do a throwback album to where we just get in a room, write it live, and figure it out. We could turn around and create something really complex and dark. I mean, we could do a double concept album with a movie wrapped around it and make something like that. So to me, it's really about what do we want to do? What keeps us? At this point, we don't need to come back to this until we really want to. Contractually, we can just say we can do one-offs for the rest of our career. Obviously, some of us in the band have, outside of Slipknot, that allow us time to have the audience go, you know what? It's about time for a Slipknot album. So we have ways that naturally alleviate the weight and alleviate the pressure of having to go back to back to back to back if we don't want to. Let's face it, Roadrunner is not what it used to be. It's not even a shadow of what it used to be. So there's no real urgency for us to stick with them to do anything. And because all of the people that we started with are gone, and they were fired in very unceremonious ways to the point where the last couple of years. So at this point, I mean, we can just do whatever we want and not be beholden to anybody. I mean, what that means, we don't know. Does that mean that more doors open? Or does that mean that doors close because we're not a part of that system anymore? And not that we really gave a shit about being a part of that system, but at the same time, access helps. So I mean, it just comes down to who wants to be a part of the next Slipknot thing. Now, first of all, he made some very exciting admissions there during that interview where you could not imagine how successful Slipknot would be if they released a horror film that was maybe tied up with a movie of some sort. That would be a very big deal if they did that. So if they were putting together some sort of a film and an album and the band was able to actually profit from it, I think that would be an incredible thing for them and the fans. It sounds like a real win-win scenario. Not that that is going to happen or anything, but he's just talking about the possibilities, and they really are endless. And when Slipknot is controlling every aspect of their business, it seems like that is the best thing for everybody. It's the best thing for the fans because they're able to go directly to their audience now and kind of work together. And another band that's a good example of this when it comes to kind of calling their own shots, you have Avenged Sevenfold. They're doing very interesting things. They have a very unique fan club experience in particular, but time will tell what happens with Slipknot and when they choose to return. And this is a really exciting time for Slipknot fans because now the band is going to be able to get really creative with the things they're doing and the new opportunities for the fans and the experiences. Very cool stuff there. And remember, Slipknot's new album, The End So Far, drops this Friday, September 30th. By the way, if you watch these videos regularly, I know we have a lot of repeat viewers that aren't subscribed. Do us a favor, subscribe really quick. Show YouTube, show that algorithm that we are so beholden to that you like this channel. That is the best way to support us. So thank you to everybody who tunes in regularly. We appreciate it so much. And we'll have a new update out for you soon.